Your little brother wants to practice to be a pastor, nigga, straight up and down, nigga. You making your little sister pray all the time, nigga, straight up, nigga. But he's not doing any praying, nigga, straight up, nigga. All he ever do is be sneaky. He never be truthful. Nobody likes him, and nobody really wants to play with him. Your little sister just don't know no better, and she just tolerates him, nigga, straight up, nigga. So you need to go ahead on and get your little brother's hand off your little sister's forehead, nigga, straight up, nigga. She's really not praying. She don't know what she doing. Straight up and down. So, you know, I had to go ahead on and I had to tell y'all what's on my mind. And listen to Chris Rock Born Suspect album, nigga. Because you were born suspect. Nobody knows what you really like, nigga. And listen to Wally the Great music, nigga. He fell off as a YouTuber. Nobody ever liked him. And nobody never understood him. So you need to go ahead on and let me catch my balance and go ahead on and let me get my hands right real quick. Now come and bring your face, nigga. Shit! Get your mind right, nigga. Straight up, nigga. Delayed reaction, nigga. You already know what it is. And you already know that it's the real field TV. Elephant body. Nah. We want to talk about Kevin Gates and Boosie. Because evidently my last recent video, the one before this one, people didn't understand what I meant. And it didn't start with Nussie, bro. You know what I'm saying? We about to take y'all through a little bit of the in-depth timeline, bro. I don't want to hear niggas saying on the police or none of that, bro, because all of this is public information, bro. And I'm about to put the news clip with it, bro, where you can see what actually went down, bro. Know what I mean? With this that I'm about to relay this, you know, analogy on, bro. So it's already news clips of it. It's already videos on YouTube about us talk about it. But we're about to go into in-depth some things y'all didn't know. Y'all may think that because Kevin Gates, you know, used to hang with Nussie and all of that and, you know, do promo with Nussie and all of this, that, you know, this is where it started and why him and Boosie can't never get along. This is not where it started, bro. You know, Nussie is far from the reason. He's part of the reason, of course. Everybody knows this, man. But the real problem didn't even lie with Kevin Gates and Boosie originally. Let me take you back, man. You know, the Dead Game record days, man. You got to understand, Kevin Gates and Nook was out there doing a lot in the streets, bro. And they were trying to establish a name in the streets, man. So this where that Carolina street talk and all that come from, bro. But you got to understand this, man. Kevin Gates actually had smoke with, you know, none other than, you know, Lil Nick. You know what I'm saying? Now, let me explain how this worked, man. Now, Travis from Dead Game Records and the other CEO of Dead Game Records, you got to understand, they had, you know, little troubles with Boosie. You know what I'm saying? They got a song done with him and Kevin Gates, and they had a little trouble with him. So this is where it started. You know what I'm saying? But it really didn't lie with that. It really lied with Billy the Kid actually having confrontations with Kevin Gates. Now, allegedly, you know what I mean, Lil Nick, a.k.a. Billy the Kid, Lil Finn, whatever you want to call him, had ended up popping Kevin Gates in the buns. You see what I'm saying? Now, that's alleged. Let's say that's alleged. You know what I'm saying? Now, Pig, the one that, you know, got Lil Ivy, which is up under Nussie in the red jersey. And then you got Big Marquis that was alleged to knock out Boosie Grill and stuff like that and make the song called Two Piece, Big Marquis. And then you got Nussie being held by Big Marquis. You see what I'm saying? Now, what you don't understand is Lil Finn really wanted Nussie. You see what I'm saying? Because he thought he did that to Lil Ivy. Now, here's what get twisted. Pig and Lil Finn is actually cousins. You see what I'm saying? And he the one that did that to Pig. You see what I'm saying? For a fact. It's already evidence and already stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? And it's already news articles on it, bro. Lil Finn did that to Lil Pig. So when you heard Boosie on the record Southside saying RP, you know what I mean? He said, rest in peace, Lil Nick, bottom boy legend. You see what I'm saying? This Lil Nick and Boosie. You see what I'm saying? Now, it was a whole rivalry between Lil Nick and Kevin Gates going on in brewing, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, him and DW is the main reason because Kevin Gates was close with DW, which was he was on the street team for Dead Game Records. You see what I'm saying? So Kevin Gates is actually the little homie of Donald Eli. You see what I'm saying? Which is D-Dub. You know what I'm saying? I think his name was Donald Wayne Eli or something like that. Whatever you want to call him, but his name was D-Dub. You know what I'm saying? Now, Lil Finn had an altercation with D-Dub and got the drop on what he was. Lil Fat, the rapper, which is in the picture with Lil Finn, actually drove him that night to see D-Dub. Now, Kevin Gates was allegedly in the back when Lil Finn approached D-Dub and the altercation happened. And they said that, in the, song Crazy, Kevin Gates spoke on it a little bit. So this how you know it's public knowledge, bro. But they saying, you know what I mean? You remember what I said earlier, Lil Finn had did something to Kevin Gates? They ended up catching DW later on. You know what I'm saying? At this story right here. I'm going to get back into the Lil Finn and Kevin Gates situation. Now, Lil Gotti, you know what I'm saying, which is part of Wild Side Records. You see what I'm saying? And then you got, you know what I'm saying, his little brother, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Wild Side Yellow, which is the father of BBG Block. You know what I'm saying? And also related to, Lil Finn, which is Billy the Kid. Now, this Wild Side Records thing is the reason why they got locked up in the first place for revenge for Lil Finn. Now, these are the people who did that to D-Dub. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't, you know what I'm saying, really alleged because it's what they saying up on the article. You see what I'm saying? But we gonna say alleged, bro, because we don't know for sure. But they say Lil Gotti ended up catching D-Dub, you know what I'm saying, which is Kevin Gates, you know what I mean, homeboy, whatnot, and they end up doing him dirty. You see what I'm saying? He's not here no more. Now, these people, like, you know what I'm saying, Wild Side Yellow and stuff like that, and Wild Side is directly related to the BBGs. See, this is why it's real smoke, because, see, when I said Lil Finn had popped Kevin Gates, or whatever the case may be, y'all got to understand this one thing. You know what I'm saying? That was over the drugs or whatever the case may be. They say allegedly. You know what I'm saying? They had plenty of confrontations before that. That was alleged, too. That's what they saying. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hearing this from, you know what I mean, close sources of the people that I'm talking about. So I'm just throwing a legend in there, just be throwing it. For real, you could bet the rent money up on it, bro. But at the end of the day, Lil Finn and Kevin Gates had smoke, bro, and it was said that Lil Finn was coming back there for Kevin Gates. You see what I'm saying? And the shots that had got Lil Finn up out of here, some of the last ones was from Kevin Gates. That's what allegedly was said. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that's true or not, but they say up on the news article with D-Dub that did it. You know what I'm saying? But they said Kevin was back there allegedly and he was busting too. Now, that's just what I said. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what I'm hearing from the BR streets. Now, they're also saying that, you know what I mean, Lil Finn, a.k.a. Billy the Kid, a.k.a., you know what I'm saying, Lil Nick, actually, you know what I mean, went away with 2 pistols in his hand. You see what I'm saying? 2 Rugers. You know what I mean? His demise happened, you know what I mean? He was busting back or whatever, but he didn't make it or whatever. Lil Fat the rapper dropped him off that night, allegedly, and just left him out there. You see what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people that's in TBG that's not feeling Lil Fat on the strength of that. It's some people, I'm not saying a lot of people. You know what I mean? And that's just why Lil Boosie and Kevin Gates another link for real, but it's too much that happened. And then you got Dead Game Records. They tried to expose Kevin Gates and ended up having wrapped up Reddy and Kevin Gates inside some controversy or whatever, trying to expose Kevin Gates. So it's like Kevin Gates was going at it with Dead Game Records, and he was going at it with Boosie at one point. They were saying Travis from Dead Game Records was trying to press Kevin Gates every time to do a show and make him pay $10,000 to do a show in Baton Rouge every time he came to Baton Rouge. This is why Big Nook say, you don't pay draft when you come to Baton Rouge. You ain't scared of Travis from Dead Game Records. You know what I mean? This is why all of this came out, but it's a lot of stuff, bro. But the real is Lil Finn had smoked with Kevin Gates, allegedly, and this is why, you know what I mean, Kevin Gates was chilling with the other side because Boosie viewed him as the other side. You know what I mean? You chilling with the other side, so that's why it's real smoke. It's not really because of Nussie. You know what I mean? Nussie had situation, but it wasn't all because of that, man. It's really because it was saying that him and Lil Nick didn't get along, meaning him and Kevin Gates, man. So I'm going to run this news clip, man, of D-Dub, man. I'm out.
At 5 o'clock, breaking overnight, Baton Rouge police making a 3rd arrest in what's being called, anyway, calling it a revenge killing. Detectives arresting John Dunbar, charging him with the murder of Donald Wayne Ely. This was the scene back in June where Ely was shot, if you recall. This is East Polk Street. Investigators believe Ely was killed because of his involvement in the 2008 shooting of Henry Sterling, a shooting police say was in self-defense. You know, Ely was not charged in that case. Dunbar is believed to have been the actual shooter. He is now charged in this case along with Deldridge Wilson, Willie Dunbar. Prison records show that Wilson has since been released on a $150,000 bond. Both Dunbars are currently in parish prison.